what you gonna do when they come for you?
I don't know, but I know what I'm gonna do if they come for shark bait.
Bap them.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we do have a cart, or at least we can borrow the cart that we just used. I hope.
Whew. Well, yes, you have a cart. I assume that the cart itself wasn't part of the provisions. You were probably just supposed to get that one back to the guy when you were done. So as you're bumming around town,
Ashaline is extremely excited to see the town because she doesn't know much about these things.
surprising since you probably came from a far bigger city, unless they picked you up off on the way.
Maybe. Because I always figured she hadn't been around towns too often.
Well, all these wooden structures have these big old wires leading to them. It makes for a very odd sight, like a big spider web.
Don't get caught in that.
Ah, ah, ah.
Electricity is real.
Well, they're supposed to be finding your boss.
Yes, but we've been told that they were probably abducted by the red band ruffians. Red brand.
Yeah.
Scallywags.
Yeah, I don't think they would attack me randomly on the street.
Well, that's why we take a cart. I make it look fancy, and we just kind of drive around the roads, see if we get jumped.
Alright, alright. So you're talking about fancy. Well, am I supposed to imagine you're buckos?
I can tell you, it's gonna be our cart, but the wood, the wood. I'm gonna just constantly be using my illusions to make the wood look all nice and clean with like a trim on it. Like the tires are like ornamental as they move. Actually, I don't think I can do the tires, but I can make the cart itself, have a little canopy on it. Click regal. Well, not regal.
Pepe. How does everyone else feel about this, since it seems to be mostly Bella's plan we're enacting here?
Well, the only problem I have with this plan is like, what if you get jumped by what if we get jumped by people who are literally not associated with the ones we're looking for?
Well, we dispose of them, and then we do this again.
How would you even know?
I mean,
Well,
they got the red thingy, so we'd probably know which ones they are.
we talk to them.
I think the average bandit isn't gonna go like, we're this bandit clan. They're just gonna go, give me your money.
They don't? Ashleen is now extremely confused.
I mean, why don't we just find one of these boys wearing their, gang colors and just hold them upside down?
Oh, just to say, I found a wiki that has all this fear stuff on it, just as a backup in case someone needs it.
Okay.
I'll put it in the D&D channel. Just wanted to bring that up. But wait, don't these ones have like a description, like they're red something or others?
Yeah, the red brand ruffians. So, yeah, they might be wearing red. Let's go kick the dick in of anyone who's wearing red.
Well, I mean, well, I don't have to get that violent, but basically, yeah.
Was this a gang war, Bella?
Yeah, it's just we're trying not to start a gang war.
I thought that's what we're trying to do. But, alright.
No, we're trying to take down a gang. We don't want to cause a gang war. Duh.
Ring.
Well, yeah, we could ask around, see where they hang out then. Be like,
Yeah, go and see if there's any idea for these people.
Wait, what are you asking?
We want to go investigate the town and see if there's any news on these people, like any common places they attack.
Zoinks. That seems
Or
like...
if they do have a uniform of any sort.
Well, those are the highfalutin questions to be asking. Gosh, it's gotta be like a little itty bitty that's like, ooh. Well, let's take a lot of look-see.
One quick second. Be right back.
Isabella strikes again.
The Red Brand Ruffians. What a name. That alliterative appeal.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Bella.
Da-da-da-da. Mm-mm. Ah, taking a little ask around town, you'll naturally discover that there's a place called the Sleeping Giant in town. It's a tap house. The supposed rumor is that you can't get in there unless you're like on some sort of good list, and everyone's like that's probably where they hang out, but we don't have any evidence to really confront them about it. So, also it's like their home turf, so odds are they'll raise quite the fuss if they do anything. So people have been, yeah. I mean, to be fair, apparently by the sounds of it, these guys are running a protection racket around here.
Yeah, we're gonna probably try to put a stop to that.
Listen,
Beat him up.
right now I got a I don't know what. I honestly kind of hate it. Thanks you Hallmark movie for instilling my freaking brain with this.
That is what they do. They're really good at this.
Give me uno momento. So I can set up a little room for you. Da 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 da.
Baba Ran.
Oh yeah, it does that, doesn't it? Yep. Oh,
Huh?
whoops. Accident. Okay, cool. Token vision off. Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. And there we go. You
Well,
make your way over
we know
to the.
one of them we get kicked dick in.
You make your way over to the Sleeping Giant Inn. Wait, moment. I forgot to put your tokens on the map too. I love that the Sleeping Giant Inn, like town location, is like, oh, don't worry about it. It's a ramshackle tap room at the east end of town. Four
Ooh.
individuals seem to be, well, like, there's a lot of like open windows and stuff. This is an old creaky building. You can hear the dice rolling and the yelling coming from within. You stand outside in front of the front door. What do you do?
I assume we're right here, because I don't see us.
Well, no, they don't see you because you're standing outside and there's a wall in the way. You can
No,
sort of see them in
No,
there.
Bella didn't see us.
I don't see us.
Oh, you might need a print spell because I can see myself.
Because
Yeah.
I see the map, and I see, like, everything. So.
Yeah, I'm next to Tanya.
Alright, I'll refresh.
Yeah, you need refresh. Refresh.
Ba 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 ba.
Baba Ran.
Just hitting a couple of random keys every time. God damn you, Hallmark!
Seriously, my mom loves Hallmark movies, and they're pretty much all exactly the same. It's actually infuriating.
Considering what your mother complains about, yes, she would.
They're really popular. They actually made one with KFC last year, which is really weird.
I thought I needed love, but all I really needed was your secret blend of herbs and spices, and he just eats
I
like
think
the,
that's actually a line. It was entirely a self-parody. I think I just killed Safi with that information.
This is the part where I grab Claire's hand, and I just start bending all of her fingies back until the sound of her screams gets those thoughts out of my head. Baby Bella. What is my appointment today again, anyway? I don't want to go outside in this wet weather. It just seems.
What's your
like
weather like?
Let's take a la look see. Well, first I want to check my schedule. Because today's the day a lot of people get to yell at me. Oh man, I gotta leave around 12. Okay, that's not a problem for us, but it is like a thing. Well, right now, it's
Boundary, please. Alright. Okay, it's letting it. Yeah,
What are you
man.
saying, Safford?
right now it's a mere humble 21 degrees Celsius. But the expectation is that it's going to rise to the 30s and above. Now,
Vicky.
in order
Yeah,
to provide
83 for
some
you.
context for you, that's about 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh,
From what I'm seeing in Leyden, it says should hit 83 today.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of varying by the country. This is like the general thing, and I guess the Netherlands is actually pretty diverse for what it's worth. Bellows back in. Can you see?
Yes. See ya.
Sexalicious. All right,
Oh,
kids. Like I said, you're at a ramshackle inn, which looks like it doesn't get too many patrons. Considering there's only 4 now, and it's a pretty good part of the day for people to be hanging out in the inn. What is your course of action?
I'm gonna
go
look
in.
for the biggest, toughest looking guy in there.
Once you
Step
step
inside.
inside the location, you feel the floorboards creak under your feet. The tavern keeper is just swirling tankards, making no concerted effort, just keeping a look around while trying to look like they're just busy enough that you don't really pay attention to the fact that they're constantly scanning the horizon. But once you're in, a couple of tough nuggets up north immediately break their little dice game and take a look. Well, would you look at that? We got ourselves a puppies. What are you coming to do in here, pups? Ain't no good eating here. Not for you types.
Drink.
There ain't no good eating and no good drinking for you, so, scram before we cut your tail off and put it between your legs for life.
None of us have any tails, Ashleen
I-
says, something flitting next to a table.
I have a tail, but okay.
I don't actually see you on the map still.
Weird. I'm right under.
There you are.
Now there's okay. There I go. But yeah, I'm Kitty. I have tail.
I actually forgot you were playing a tabaxi.
Yep.
Cat.
Couldn't see it.
Well, that's a shame because I'm really thirsty.
Consider this your final warning, Bucks.
man.
I mean, it's now considered. Walk to the bar. Do.
Abigail's like,
Seems
see
like
my
this would
body?
be a bad business, Ashleen says, looking over all of them. I mean, if you're chasing off people who want to just buy drinks, I mean, what do you guys drink here?
They don't seem to be too interested because your very forward attitude has forced them to draw their blades. The rasping of steel as they get up from their places, and, well, seems we got ourselves pups on the menu there, boys.
Well, that takes care of the interrogating the part.
With great dexterity, this fine gentleman swoops under the table, draws forth his blade, and swirls his cloak at thee, Ailsling. Oh, cool. Why doesn't it show the description? Video game. I need to show the description of. Ugh. I'll just move it to features then, because apparently then you do want to show me that. No. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you have a description box if it doesn't show it? Is it details? Do we need to put it in details? Are you stupid like this? Are you just dumb in the head? Jesus. Okay. This is the dumbest shit I've seen in my life. Where you have a description box and I can't post it. How am I supposed to just have a thing that does a thing? Am I just supposed to tell my players? It's easier when I show them. Ugh. Point is, he swirls his cloak, a grimy scarlet cloak, across your face to throw off your aim. You have disadvantage against them on your next attack. And then, just to top it all off, he does a little swoop with his sword and goes in for the shanking.
Oh no, he gets shanking.
Tanya the Bold. They are going to razzle dazzle and make short work of thee, unless you make short work of him.
Right. I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna grapple. I'm gonna grab him.
Excellent.
Wow, that's a bad roll.
He throws you off.
Yeah, that was an awful roll. Jesus.
You know, I'm just gonna be nice about this. Claire, you can totally make an offhand attack with your Sistis if you don't want to use your bonus action for anything else. But maybe you do. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'll hit him with my sisters offhand.
You lose some
How do
damage, but I might still deck him.
Right, let me.
Ooh. That hits you. Jesus Christ, it sounded like someone was just about to vomit.
Sorry, I accidentally hit my thing closer to my mouth than I wanted to.
I
Ugh.
punch him. I should have grabbed him. I punch him.
You can also do it the other way around, because it's really awkward. I don't know how it works. I don't care too much. Well. Didn't think I'd be dealing with a bunch of tramps like these today. He runs on over and he starts to get on your nerves, Tanya. He's trying to distract you so someone else can get you in the back.
Oh. Well, don't
Alright.
do that.
I'm going to run up. Wah! With the sword in hand. I flourish it. And what I do is I hit him in the. Well, I just kind of jab him with the nose.
Excellent. DC
They're just-
is, in that case, 12, actually. Would it be? No, it should actually just be 10, because I think it's, 8 plus proficiency is normally how DCs are calculated. Oh, it's probably 12. Let's go with 12. Hey, 5e, how come passive rolls are determined as 10 plus the modifier, but spells are 8 plus modifiers? It's just a little goofy that you have these two metrics just to fuck over casters. Anyway, you do a dirty trick. You have to roll me a bit, Bella. There's a roll involved with this.
Wah!
Thank you. What is it that you do with him? What is your little sneaks?
Well, like, I flourish my blade and I bap him on the nose to disorient him to, like, maybe, like, make him gain disadvantage or,
We can blind him. You can try to
yeah, blind,
razzle
blinded.
dazzle him.
Yeah, like, knock his eyes so, like, it's hard for him to see blinding.
Ah! He screeches and ouchies. Did you know that if you had two weapons, you could always use your bonus action for something?
Could, but I only have one weapon. Well, one weapon is bow, but, you know.
Zoinks, Scoobs. This one sees this opportunity as he grabs his chair and decides to make an example out of you, Tanya. A chair is thrown at you with the greatest of ease.
Oh?
Da, 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 da.
I don't like that.
Roll!
Oh my god.
Critical chair. Get out of here!
Did it just do 3 damage to me? Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought the chair would like explode perfectly into splinters and all of them would like target my genitals or something.
You think,
Jesus.
Claire, after this long, you would realize that criticals don't work like that unless you're in 2E
I
and your
know.
life sucks.
Oh goodness.
This guy gets behind Abigail and
Why?
goes in for the grapple.
What do I do?
You know what? What's your 10 plus your athletics score?
10 plus my athletics.
It's
That'd
14,
be
right?
14.
You're held in place by this gentleman. Ailsling,
Eh,
you have disadvantage on attacking that one dude because he's swirling his cloak and making it harder for you to hit him.
That's that one in front of Tanya, right?
That's the one in front of Tanya. It's the one within your current reach.
Okay, I'm a flutter backwards, take a 5-footer.
Don't exist. You have to use an action to disengage. Unless you're a rogue, in which case you can bonus action disengage, but no
Well,
5
I'm
footsteps.
just moving then.
Okay, cool. Then this guy will gladly bop you on the nose for it.
Really?
Listen, you're
We're
the
gonna
one.
get
You're the
like-
one who thought giving him a whole double attack on that turn was the good idea.
Don't forget you got second win, Isling.
You have second win, Tanya.
Oh, I have second win.
Okay, I'm gonna use my spell points to augment my blast on the guy that's behind Abigail. Hit him with super wind.
A marvelous one.
I'm going to re-roll that with a hero point because that
You can only re-roll your attack, not your damage.
Dang.
I mean I don't even know how that does so little if it does extra D damage, but
What
whatever.
What? Okay. What fucking thing makes you up your damage? Show me the goods, and I can tell you what's going on here. Because it's possible that. Okay, let's take a look at you, Augment Blast. I set you up. I know how you work. Okay. Okay.
Should have a minimum of 2 damage. Because I augmented with a spell
G-
point, which is
if you just swoosh, I can look at the actual thing. Let's see. Plus, okay, 1 day plus 1 per 2 levels. In that case, it should totally do 2, and something has gone amiss in setting this thing up. 1 plus sealing. 1 HD plus 2 minus 1. Why is there a minus 1 in there? There we go. Give it another go. See, now there's something worth having.
that was a number that makes sense.
Marvelous. Tanya, you get attack of opportunity as this fine gentleman. Actually, so does Abigail if they want to. As this gentleman's like, oh, you ain't running away now, pups. Ooh. That's a 7 in the
Hey.
back. He waves his cloak in your face as he goes for the shankening.
And misses thankfully.
Tanya! Tanya!
Alright. I'm gonna shift square over here, and I'm gonna pull.
You triggered
I
2
will get
attacks of
2
opportunities,
attacks of
Claire.
opportunity, Claire.
Oh. Okay, well that sucks.
That is
Um,
literally the problem I'm having.
Let's see. I'm going to attack this guy who's holding my friend with my Cestus.
That's 5. Ouchies.
And can I demoralize this guy? Or
Wait, why would you go invisible for one?
Where'd he go?
Oh wait, who are you demoralizing? What?
the other guy who's healthy, like this one here.
Okay, well in that case you've expended your martial focus. So there, it's set to 0. Okay, cool. Let's take a look-see. Make a charisma saving throw. If they fail, they are frightened of you. Your DC is 12. Nope. He's not frightened of you. Things are going great for them.
There is.
Oh, would you look at the pretty kitty? Ain't gonna be
Oh,
so
no.
pretty when we're done turning her into a nice
Remember
carpet.
that the one attacking Abigail has an AC penalty.
Blinded.
This is the other guy you're talking about. This fine gentleman.
Didn't I blind this dude?
If you blinded him, then he attacks at disadvantage.
Yeah, he's blind. Yeah, that one's blinded. Oh yeah, then I guess it didn't matter if I tried to demoralize him because he has to see me. Stop it.
Abigail. Well, in that case,
Alright.
I'll give you your focus back.
I'm gonna attack this guy. below me, since he's holding me. Oh,
That still hits. Yep.
oh. Then
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
weakened his AC for you.
end my sequence. I have two. So I'm gonna get my bonus attack. Oh,
No. Oh, would you look at that big metal man? He tries to jump right on top of you, Claire. Huh.
Wow. Yeah, that hits.
This one will continue to hold on there until just get the dang kitty dead already. Ah! Go!
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to attack the guy attacking me. Probably die.
Is there a reason why you ran away the first time? Because you don't provoke attacks of opportunities on spell castings in 5e.
I did not realize that. There's too many systems we've done that I've lost track of the stats.
Yep.
Oh.
Wait, had to roll at disadvantage.
The swooshing of his cape is quite distracting.
Can I use my hero point to increase that or re-roll it?
It would become a normal roll in that case. So you would have gone with the 21.
So I'm gonna do that then. And then I'm gonna use my martial focus.
Cut through his cloak and rend him to the ground.
And then I'm gonna use my martial focus, and I'm gonna shoot a wind blast at this other guy.
Tanya, who are you beating up today? Is it gonna be this tough guy or someone else?
Okay.
The guy attacking Abigail has a -1 to his AC.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish him off with my sisters.
And finish him off, you dang well do.
Can I still grapple the guy in front of me?
How about before we do anything, Claire, I remind you of an important feature that you have.
Oh yeah. I gotta use now
You
that
can-
I reduced a guy to 0 hit points, I can boast.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna boast.
Ha! Sexy. What happens next?
As long as I'm consider hit points, you move from a boast as an action. I'm gonna boast with prowess.
You have that's your only boast right now. So what do
yeah,
you do
that's
with?
what I was, on my grapple, and I'm gonna do it on this guy.
You get advantage, which I think is a shift click to get advantage
Uh,
on your roll. That is.
yeah, let me just. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Shift click. To do it? Yeah, there we go.
You have him grab nice and firm.
Let's see how you like it, friend.
The guy over here is like, "Oh no, you let go of him." And he sets up his ally with a help, like, "Get out of there, Abigail."
I am going to swing at the guy who's not grappled. Be like, bam.
Whoosh.
Oh no. Then that's my go.
It's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you, you big metal dumbhead." Hiya!
Wait, with advantage.
Yeah, his friend helped him.
Okay, well, yeah, that hits.
You
Wow.
got a nasty cut on your arm there, bucko.
Okay, because I don't feel like dying in the first thing we do. I'm gonna do nothing.
Pew pew. Tanya, you got this guy firmly gripped.
Yeah, I'm gonna use him to slam him into the other guy.
Rock
Or
toss.
rather, yeah, rock toss. So I
Damn.
have, proficiency with that.
Now,
What?
technically, if I was a complete and utter twat, I would tell you that making range attacks while in threatened area does invoke disadvantage on the attack.
Oh. Yeah,
However, I
wow.
imagine that since he's directly adjacent to the guy, you're just kind of shoving him over more than anything. So sure, roll me an attack with your cestus because we're using that attack roll. We'll take care of the damage after that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Can you roll me 1d8 plus your strength? So that's 1d8 plus 3.
Okay.
As you whip this man into his friend.
Wow.
Amazing.
Okay. That's
So we've just constantly been rolling ones today.
yeah. It's,
I think after last time.
It's a give and take this game.
I mean, it probably knocks them both down, right?
Bella, for this game, it's been like take. It's been give
Yep.
and Strahd.
Strahd would so well.
No, we destroyed Clark.
Yeah, but this game has mostly been pretty rough on us. Strahd, we had like super over the top, amazing luck.
But are they like knocked prone at all?
Technically not. And since you're really just shoving it off to the side into each other. I mean, if you hold someone a mighty distance, they'd probably definitely roll over.
Yeah, probably should have just pile drive.
Additionally, prone is not that bad of a thing. When you just get up, this guy gets up. He stabilizes himself, looks Abigail dead in the eye,
Hey.
and goes,
Go Super Saiyan.
you'll pay for that.
Oh, I will pay for that.
Abigail, you paid for that.
I did indeed pay for that.
With a firm slice.
Alright, well, let's do the huge. Nope. Then I'm just gonna...
Put your hands in your pockets and.
Yep.
Guy's like, oh, he ain't doing that one again. He hops back,
Tax of opportunity.
picks up a chair, and
No.
hurls it at you.
So I get
Okay.
attacks.
Yes, I don't see
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
just because he has nimble escape doesn't mean he gets disengage bonus actions. Ooh, look at that. A beautiful one and a 2.
Yep.
Use crit damage, thank you. He's gonna pick up that chair and hurl it at you. Tanya, this time, take out a little itty bitty aim at you. Giving it his all. Yeah!
Okay, thankfully that doesn't hit. I'm surprised actually.
It crashes into your solid chest. The splinters harm thee not.
Yay! I did something, and I got a max on one of my rolls and a 1.
And I will Mimicry. So I need to do a spell check on the spirit DC.
Apparently.
Yeah, key ability check against the spirit DC, which will be intelligence.
Yes. Salah's DC is 13.
Yay! I had the destructive blast.
I don't know what you're about to do with it, but Tanya, what do you intend to do?
Okay, well, I'm assessing this boy first. And I think that hits him. Also, wait, someone just turned to me. Can I just throw a chair at him?
Oh,
Why
wait, never
not?
mind. I don't have it because I already used my reaction.
You can throw a chair at him, but you are in melee range, so you would, you know, have disadvantage. You can also just hit someone with a chair.
Well, I don't think I should actually use my second win since I'm like really hurt.
What an
Claire, we
idea.
just gotta kill them.
Right.
What was- I mean, the second wind comes back on a short or long rest. There's really no reason not to use it when you need it. Just gonna put
Okay,
that out there. Oh.
then use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it. So. Okay, so I gain 10 hit points back.
I'm just gonna scoot over a little bit, like, you ain't getting any closer to him. He swirls his cloak in your face. Whoosh.
They like these cloaks.
Listen, it's their spiel.
It does not hit.
Abigail.
Okay. I'm just gonna do my thing. We need one of these guys alive, but not this one.
Well, if you want to take someone alive, Bella, in 5e, all you have to do is say, I don't kill him, and then your last damage doesn't kill the person in question.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can't just
It's
say so.
freaking free. There's something I needed to do about...
Don't kill this guy.
There we go. Hover by anyone. There. Now everyone can always see your dang health bar. Abigail. Alrighty tidy then. He's like, oh heck. I gotta get the hell out of here. Ooh. He's going to take all actions to run for his life. Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
I mean, he can't outrun me. I'm gonna athletics out of him.
Well, they're running away. But you have an unconscious one. You could probably shake awake with a little bit of a oh, I'm gonna get you.
I mean, sure, we don't need to I mean, it would probably be easier.
You'll
to
go
bring
tell
one
the others that we're coming.
True.
Well, pick up a chair and let him have it, I'd say. Well, what are you doing, Tanya?
Oh yeah, I'll pick up a chair and let him have it.
You lift a chair. You head outside. Roll me. Well, I guess your short bow would technically have what it takes. Although actually, strength would make more sense since you're talking a fucking chair. Ain't no nimbility there. Roll me your sisters, because it's basically the same damage and the same attack roll.
All right. And what?
Well, I really like your gumption, but that misses. Also,
I gotta actually roll good.
Isn't your turn first? Shouldn't you be doing something?
Yeah, it is Island's turn.
Well, I'm gonna use one of my actions to try to fly in range, and I'm trying to shoot him.
I mean, the door is still open, so you probably see him scooting off into the streets of Fendelin. Well, there he goes.
So we have one guy alive.
You taking them all out, and got yourself a fine man to shake and interrogate. Shake, 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 shake.
What's a big band-aid on the fairy?
No, I'm using one of spell points to cast Cure on myself.
Yo. What the fuck was that?
That's the cure noise I'm familiar with.
Get out of here.
Awesome.
That I will mimicry so I can cure myself.
The cat's just
Can
like
you
watching
mimic
me.
a spell I'm using from an item?
Please do not forget that cure. Well, yes, it's as long as someone is using the thing. I guess they could mimic it.
Yeah, it says any sphere or spell.
Any martial or magic sphere.
Or the spell.
Probably.
I'll see if you can do it.
Okay.
Also, it's 1d8 plus your key ability modifier, so whatever you use to cast spells is added to
So
the
that
healing.
was a total of 11 healing for
A
me.
weapon.
Very
Look at
nice.
that mighty a weapon. Now there's a number I will call home about.
Then I too will heal myself.
Remember, it takes a spell point to do.
Alright. I will get 5 more points of healing.
Plus your key ability modifier.
Which is 3, so...
So I'm full.
Marvelous. Anyway, you got yourself a fine gentleman to shake awake.
Yeah, we do.
What the?
Let's take it to an alley.
So, this fucking status thing that 5e comes with has flying, blind. Oh, there it is. Blind. Why did I not notice it? I was gonna comment. Oh, that's deaf and silence, but I'm just blind, I guess. I'm the one who's blind. Point is, kids, what do you want to ask this fine gentleman?
Well, first let's ask him where the hideout is. Where you living, boy?
I'm not gonna rat out the boys. I'm not gonna rat out the boys one bit.
I mean, that sucks. What do you guys think?
Well, I have a 14 intimidation. I mean, a +4 intimidation.
The proper way to say that is I can be very persuasive.
Yeah, I can be very persuasive. Tanya cracks her big old metal knuckles.
If your knuckles crack, that probably indicates structural damage instead of. But hey, you do you, nitrogen bubbles.
Look, it's really cool. What do you want from me?
I have a question about Bella's mimicry.
Yes.
You can use this ability on a spell or cantrip, making the check against the spell DC, and if learned, spending spell points equal to half the spell's ability. So that means you have to spend additional points to use the spells you copy.
Right? Does it cost to learn the spell?
It costs to use it.
And it does half the level. So what level
Round
is
it up.
cure?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's for spells, by the way. Spells, because spells don't have sphere points costs associated with them. It's like, here you go.
So it'd just be 1 point.
So the cure spell that you will learn is a sphere. So it's like 1 because that's a sphere thing. If someone were to cast like mass cure wounds, then yes, you would have to know the spell level, which I think is like 5, so it'd be like 2 spell points to use. What
You
is
can only get spells up to half your class level.
mass cure? Let's see. Mass cure wouldn't be 2 spell points because it's a 5th level spell. Unless it's rounded up.
It is rounded up.
Then it would be 3. There you go. There's your math, kids. I guess rounded up is needed because otherwise you could infinitely copy first level spells. I gotcha.
That makes
Well,
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Anyway,
wondering because I was trying to figure out what the downside to this ability was.
well, 1, you have to make a roll. You only get that 1 shot. And 2, it's the class feature. This is the big thing that makes them who they are.
Yeah, it's just it was that thing that lets you do like all the magic.
Provided that the person in question casts the magic, and you can see it and everything. But hey, they only have it for a little bit of time. And it's like, sure, you can share things, but you constantly have to make sure that the other person can, get it. I love that eventually you can just do it for free. That's the fun part. And then it's like, oh, I see 10th levels where it gets silly, though. Because then it's like, oh, if you take a rest, you lose them. So do you want to hold on to them or what? And it's like, wow. Anyway, kids, you want to persuade him? Go ahead, Tanya. This guy's like, I'm the run of town. I'm not that easily spooked.
If you two don't mind, I'm gonna have some special time with them.
I don't mind. I'll watch.
I ain't scared of you goobers.
Anyway, I get all up imposing and big. Yeah.
So come on, man. It's just us. Let's look up the road, up in Tristan Manor.
Honestly, instead of looking at him imposing, I just like pick him up by his leg and lift him upside down.
You are strong. Yes, thank you. It's up in Tristan, man. It's over there.
Oh, the not important plot manor. All right.
I mean, it's like right out of town. It's on a fortified hill.
I look at the other two. What else were we asking him? I'm like shaking him up and down.
Well, do the lawman like these ruffians?
No.
Like
They're
what
running
would
a
happen if
literal
we caught
fucking
them?
mafia racket in town, man. No one likes them.
All right, then let's take it to the jail.
There has never, ever been a person who got, man, I enjoy this mafia racket taking my money for doing nothing.
Oh, it's a wonderful.
It sure is great that it's chasing out all the businesses.
It sure is great that my friend had to close his business and take out an extremely predatory loan because a mafia man demands that he pay money for a service that doesn't exist.
I think my question was more in line with do the lawmen like in big quotations then?
Just
Like,
speak directly.
are they getting paid?
You're
I
in a
mean,
small ass town in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, real quick out of character. Bella, these are just some ruffians squeezing a small, like, people down.
There is no
Alright.
right now. There is no real established guard here.
They're dicks.
Okay.
They're a bunch of dicks who got very unlucky when they tried to beat you up.
I mean, yeah, they can roll 20s a lot.
You know, the swooshing of those cloaks sure gets you off guard.
All right. Actually, I got a question. How many of your boys are left other than you four?
I'm getting angry at how my players are slowly but surely realizing that asking smart, sensible, preparatory questions is important and good. Can you go back to the part where you just ask one question, then you're like, wait, we have like 1,000 other questions that we didn't ask.
Saf, I'm sorry, I'm not done with them. I want, I want some more.
I really love the time when they're like, okay, where's your base? He's like, well, it's on that hill. And they go there and it's like, where is it? And it's like, well, you could have asked him for where on the hill it was instead of just a vague direction. Ugh.
What
It's like,
about them boys?
and it's like, oh, we walk in and the first thing we walk into is a trap. You never asked him if there was a trap or if there was any defenses. You just went, where are you? And it's like, okay, we're done. One question.
Well, players asking how many boys.
I
there are.
know. It's so silly that nowadays people ask sensible questions. I hate it. Luckily, I prepared for this because I was aware that you're smart enough now to ask those questions.
Yes.
Let's see. There are 5, 9, 11 dudes in.
That's a
Those
lot
are
of
normal dudes. They have some skeletons that sometimes come up and haunt people. They have these weird brain reader things that make your brain go ouchie babas. And their leader is a powerful wizard who can
Okay, that's interesting.
who can boggle the mind and restrain people.
Why is a wizard hanging out with a bunch of low life bandits? Well, I mean, not even these guys are barely even bandits.
Well, maybe he just likes the bandit.
Well, to be fair, the economy in this place is so much in shambles, it's only logical that people would sign up with one of the few successful groups in the local area.
I hope to God he actually says that in character. Like, I legit hope he says it like that.
I think you'll stab him before he gets the chance to tell you about the social economic situations of Findolin.
Pretty sure there aren't that many situations going on here.
Exactly, and that's why they sign up with him. He has a great retirement plan, which is that you probably die, so there is none.
Well, the rowdy rough boy's business is over. I drop him. Well, he's not allowed to like run away, but I
You held him
drop
upside down, so he goes clonk on the ground. You made him unconscious again, you jerk.
Tanya scratches her big metal head. Need to be a little gentler with the fleshy things.
Also, while they're doing this, because Ashleen actually did leave when she was told to give them time alone, she's busy making a little glowy thing to see what the weather tomorrow is going to be like.
This is
So I could do that.
Man, I haven't used Dungeon's weather generator in a while. Let's see what it says that tomorrow's weather is going to be. Apparently, Dungeon is taking a sweet-ass moment to load today. Random weather
Don't
generator.
be a hurricane.
Yeah,
If that is...
Here we go. Let's take... It's going to be a rainy day tomorrow. Got to be pretty chilly, too. We're looking at 12 Celsius, 54 Fahrenheit on the highs, and 35 on the lows. Going to be a light wind. However, mostly it's going to be a firm rain.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be good to know. That'll be useful to get in.
Exactly.
So you guys done talking in there?
I believe so. I think they're down. They're not moving. I think they're knocked out. Tap their foot. Yep. They're knocked out.
Don't worry, friend. We just knocked him out. Do you check?
He's fine. Just unconscious.
How about you heal him? Got only one
mean-
spell point left. I don't want to use it.
We could just carry him to the lawman.
What lawman?
There's
I
got to
don't
be
know.
a constable or something nearby.
Yeah, like the guy who makes sure that no one's like kicking chickens or stealing from all Mary's
Like, I looked this up. I think
pie.
there really is just a militia in town at best.
Ah.
Sir,
I mean,
ever...
there's going to be like a mayor.
Yes, there is the town master's hall. Thank you. It's on the map.
Yeah, so just go drop it there.
Dropped off. The mayor would like some questions about what you're planning to do exactly, because this is just going to make things worse with them. But hey,
We
Well,
just
we
saw
all- we-
this
Justice
this
got
man
started
doing
somewhere.
the crime.
Read that, Bella?
I was just said we saw this man doing the crime.
Yeah, it was called trying to stab us.
so when you show up to the mayor's fine office, the current town master is a fine human individual who by the name of Harbin Wester, who is fat, pompous, and oh boy, he's just getting on the years, ain't he? When you bring a red brand in front of him, he immediately enters this. He goes from this, hands in his what's it called? Those overall straps. He's just like, I'm a mayor. Goes straight to, why do you bring a member of the fine mercenary guild of the Red Brands to my doorstep? Unconscious, no less.
They aren't a mercenary company.
He tried to stab us for going for drinks. It was kind of rude of him.
You probably had it coming if such upstanding citizens were to do such a thing.
Do you
Yeah,
have
my
a
question-
jail?
I have a room with a lock.
Where is it?
I don't think he likes all this heat you're bringing on top of him all that much.
This guy was nice. At the end, he gets to go in the nice room. The other ones don't.
Zoinks, Scoobs. Zoinks.
I feel like my question is less silly now.
Well,
No,
what was your question?
But I'm not going to arrest an upstanding citizen. Their friends would probably have questions on where they've gone, and then I would be in trouble, you see.
Oh, we're gonna go talk to them later.
Oh wait, if you're
I
not
guess it's only fair that I babysit him for a moment until he recovers from his state. Yes, that is a fair plan.
Yes, you're being nice and keeping him safe. He had too much to drink. Wink.
Off cue, wink.
and it'd be a good idea to make sure he, stays in a healthy.
You
Provision.
huck him into a fine provision closet, which is part of the stone part of the structure, and I gotta say it's quite the place to lock him in. He's probably gonna eat those fine cheeses. But hey. Oh, he actually has a small but serviceable jail in the cellar. So yes, he's going to be near the cheeses, not with the cheeses. He'll have to yearningly gaze upon the fine cheeses as they ripen on the shelves.
Oh,
Claire, how do you like cheese?
I love cheese.
Cause you're like Ritz.
I do like good cheese.
I mean,
Rats.
a good cheese is just nice.
To be fair, he
I
said
mean-
cheese to meet you a lot.
I mean, yeah. Louise.
I'm gonna flip Claire upside down, dip her head in some wax.
Please don't.
So, guys, before we go, talk to the guys up there who are being rude. I think we should wait for tomorrow. It's gonna rain.
As it's late in the
Okay.
day, it might also be good just to get a little nap before you head out.
Yes, yeah, we did just get here.
And rain means water. I like water.
Wawa. It'll probably
Just
trickle
who-
down
Water.
to wherever they're hiding out.
I do not care for the wetter temperatures.
Well, your friends do. So be kind. Rewind. Alrighty then, kids.
Do I rust?
I assume that you
Oh.
do basic maintenance to make sure that you don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm like a living construct robot. I doubt I'm like made cheaply, you know.
Everyone, push the long rest button under your hit dice.
Long rest.
It should automatically reset anything that you have that resets on long rests, which includes your spell points, your martial focus. In Claire's case, it should also recover her long wind. You get all your hit points back and half your hit dice, which would give you a lot of oomph to travel with.
I'm at
Also,
full hit dice.
I legit
Yeah.
need to use this feature. I actually forgot completely about it. I remember prowess, but I didn't, or my boast, but I forgot about coordinated movement.
Huh, that gives you back your martial focus. That is useful.
Yeah, I didn't read that last part. Like, so I can demoralize and then disengage and then get it back and
Yes, I would like to point out that frightened is a terrifying status condition. If you look at
What
that
is-
quick, if you look at that quick guide, you can look it up. Frightened. Here we go. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is in sight. You cannot move closer willingly to the source of your fear. So scaring the shit out of them and then running away has the immense benefit of making sure they can't even get close to you again.
yeah, I'm gonna have to take advantage of that. By the way, what is the? I get what disengage does, but what is dash? Well, like what is dash?
Lets you go
It do-
faster.
So normally
doubles
you
your
get your movement on your turn. You can use dash to gain your movement again on your turn. So you move 30, and if you take a bonus action again to dash, you get 90.
Oh, okay.
Well, you have to use your action to get your martial focus back.
You can't
I mean,
get through
yeah,
the
but
little thing.
Either way, being able to demoralize multiple times in a fight could actually be really useful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, baby T. Clare and everyone else, it's the next day, and indeed, it is raining. It started off light in the morning, but very quickly picks up to be quite the downpour. Most houses right now have their solar crystals on, so they're going to be warm and dry. Also, I really like that video from Townsend. It's like, listen, fucking forests, man. Until industrial foresting was a thing, forests are hard to keep down.
They are.
You really got to fight them. This is why tree ants and stuff exist, is because forests are apparently fucking good at growing. Ooh. I think the modern age has robbed us of much of the magic that allowed for such insane theories to come to be about
Well, yeah,
fairies and
because
stuff.
we all just imagined that you could destroy everything, but back in those days, nope, things go right past you.
Like, you could cut down all the trees, but there's lots of little saplings waiting to just go, I'm ready, I got the roots. I got the rats, I'm gonna grow, baby. Anyway, it's morning, what are we gonna do?
Things-
Want to shake some hands, spend some money, kick some people in the shins?
We do have money. We could get a potion.
I have some potions. We picked some up before.
Alright, yeah.
I think we should
think
get in
we're
there. Well, they're not ready for us. So we go midday, things might change.
They're all asleep in the morning.
Well, yeah, the time of day determines what condition your opponents are in. You come late at night, some are probably asleep. Come early in the morning, they're probably still groggy and waiting up. Midday, they might be out and about working, so there's less people at the actual hideout.
They both can cover our approach.
So what is your preferred time of attack?
Preferably earlier.
Yeah, I assume we get an early breakfast. As early as the long rest will allow, at least.
Swinks, Scoobs. Making your way around town through the rain and the sky. Man, just turning this water effect on makes Jolly Roger Bay play in my head. Do 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 do.
unfortunately, I might have to call it because it's 4 a.m. and I have to wake up a little early, probably.
Well, you know, maybe you should watch a Hallmark movie or something.
I mean, that would put you to bed pretty quick, Claire.
I mean, we did start kind of late, unfortunately, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah,
a literal New York supermodel, but according to the movie, I'm very, very ugly.
So there's actually a name for that, and it's called Hollywood homely.
What?
Hollywood homely, where you have a person who is, by all normal views, extremely attractive, but is treated as being at most kind of okay.
Oh my goodness, look at your perfect symmetrical face. You're so
Uh,
ugly.
In '95, we had Sandra Bullock in a movie called The Net, where she was supposed to be a friendless computer nerd and just sort of an average person, as one of the top billed women in Hollywood in
Good
the
job.
'90s.
Yeah, that's a good job right there.
Well, Claire,
Let's not forget.
Claire's gonna go to bed, but before we do, once you make your way to the large mansion, you crawl your way through the only place that seems to have seen any activity, which is a doorway going to the cellar. Once you arrive in the cellar, you come to a place on a large elevated. This is a. Can I just point out how fucking weird the cellar this is? You start off on an elevated platform, have to walk down more stairs, and then someone had the audacity to use one of the stairs' intermediary platforms to build another. Like, come on, man. This is an extremely posh cellar you got here.
What's the cellar even for?
He even has a cool fountain to make sure that the water stays fresh.
Why is there a fountain in the cellar?
To keep the water flowing.
Who built this?
I mean, it's also adjacent to the crypt. Did you know that?
I think I did because I've seen the map before, but I don't actually know where it is.
Well, next time, you guys are gonna learn something. How about we level you up one last time so you get to enjoy level 3 a bit? I mean, you're gonna
Yay.
enjoy it a lot more when we get to Uda, but put yourself at that third
Okay.
level. Get familiar with
I
your
think
proper
that's
kick
another
movements.
spell for me.
That's 2 spells for me.
Let's see. Let's take a look-see at look-see at conscript. The conscript level 3 gains nothing except another martial talent. And take care of some basic stuff for you in the background, which includes setting your level to 3. Let's see. Bella also gets the following. Her sequence increases. She gains a talent, yes, and she gains imbue sequence.
Which is useful.
Let's take a look-see. Look-see. I thought I clicked and dragged it over, but whoops! I accidentally gave it to someone else. Here. I gave it to Tanya. Tanya, you do not have imbue sequence.
Sorry,
I
Claire.
don't want it anyway.
Well, Claire can figure out whatever one wants. Let me know. I'll implement it on your sheets.
Okay, so
Okay.
I get a. Alright, level 3.
You just get a talent.
How do
Okay,
I
it's
do
the
the
talent.
level up?
Well, to set your level to a higher one, you actually have to go to features and set Mage Knight to 3, which I'll take care of for you right now. Secondly, you gain your Mage Knight path and your path talent.
Yes, I do.
You also gain one
And
extra
I-
talent in general.
Yep, so I get 2 talents.
Let's see, you were going to be a spell boy. I'm smart. I'm very intelligent, so I prepared many of these things for you ahead of time.
Yep, I get danger sense.
I
I get the ability to sense when things aren't as they should be.
At 3rd, 7th, 15th, and 18th, and 20th level, you get a bonus talent from the protection or destruction spheres.
Yep, so I'm gonna figure out one in
So
destruction.
you gain 2 spheres. And you
Yep,
gain
2 talents.
You gain danger sense. I gave them all little icons to boot, so that they really feel like fun little abilities.
Okay, so I guess choose basically a basic talent, right?
Yeah, unless you qualify for an advanced talent, and we're too low level for any of those.
So I guess I could get another boast.
If you want to, yes. Let me actually, because I'm kind of wondering if that's real or not. Conscript. Let's see. Wrestling. You want to get another boast, huh?
Oh wait, there's demoralized talent. Master of Fear. When using demoralize, you may target a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus. You may expend your martial focus to target all enemies within 20 feet who can see and hear you.
So I would like to point out that that makes your base demoralized just immediately better, and then you can use martial focus as an action to just get. Oh, that's pretty nasty.
I am taking that. That is way too good. I can literally disengage and do this again.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, level 3 is kind of boring for Claire, but hey, that's how it sometimes goes.
But I get this, so yeah, Master of Fear
You get-
Demoralize. I like that. I'm gonna be like spooky and pile drive people.
The honestly, this spheres wiki's really nice.
Yeah.
It is.
Verily.
Also, I don't know whether I want steal time, eject, or retry.
Wait, what?
Steal time
Give me a
lets
moment. I'll
me
just look it up. I'll just look it up. They're under the time ones, right? Oh yeah. By the way, don't forget that you get more hit points.
yeah. Are we doing the average or are we rolling for them?
If you want to roll, you can roll for it. Otherwise, you can take average if you want to take average.
Let me.
Claire's average would be 6 plus Constitution, which is 2, so that'd be 8. Let's see.
Honestly, that's really good. I'll
So-
stick to 8.
So you were looking at retry. Let's see what a retry does. Retry. Kronos. 1 reaction. Instantaneous. 2 SP. You could force a target to redo their turn. Return to where they began. Any checks that occurred never happened. And make... Oh. That's so mean!
It's either mean or helpful.
I mean, yes, if someone fucks up big time and gets in a big whoopsie, then yes. It's a great escape sequence. You were going to take retry or steal time.
Retry or steal time or eject.
Let's see, steal time. You can attempt to erase a target's turn from existence. Creatures incapacitated for 1 round unless succeeds a wisdom saving throw. You can augment it for 1 SP to make them stunned instead of incapacitated, which means that you can now fuck them up real good, like, because they're advantage and everything. Let's actually take a look. See, I think incapacitated is just you can't take reactions to reactions, and stunned is attack rolls against your disadvantage, and you automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, which means that if you do that, Claire can always just grab that person.
Oh, so apparently I have like 5 blast types. I didn't realize.
Where did you get these?
If you possess certain other spheres, you gain additional waste in player destructive blast. For each sphere you possess, you gain 1 free blast type available to that sphere from the list below.
Oh, well, that would have helped a lot. See, this
yeah,
is...
so I have the one for warp, nature, water. And
How about we look at them? But first, we could look at eject. And then we'll look at all the cool things you apparently always had in you. You had the power in you all along.
Yeah, all this time.
Apparently you
Eject.
just have like lasers.
Do last for 1 round, 1 creature or object, 1 SP. You can eject a creature from time. Wisdom saving throw negate. Target disappears. Cannot be the target. Oh. So it's basically banishment for babies. Oh man, that's nasty.
Yeah. Or if I augment it, they're just out for a minute.
For 1 SP. Begone, evil doggo. Well, it's concentration, so that is kind of a risky thing. But it's a... like, banishment is considered one of the most destructive spells for a good reason. So destruction. Apparently you gain some for free. Which sphere? Let's see. You had like the warp sphere.
And I have drowning, blast type, and I can choose dismissing or teleporting for warp. I get 1 that's available to it.
Oh man, drowning. Oh man.
Okay, teleporting blast type. Space warps around those that come in contact with the blast, brutally teleporting them to a nearby location. It deals force damage. Any creature damaged by a blast must save a wisdom saving throw or be teleported 5 feet in the direction of my choosing.
And for 1 SP, it can be 20 feet. That is one of those spells where you're like, that doesn't sound useful. And then someday you're like at a cliff's edge and you're like, oh. And you can just smell the sphere of sweat in the air.
Yeah, dismissing sounds a lot less useful because it's a lot more narrow.
Let's see. You have advantage if it's a creature that's summoned or conjured. Conjure summon creature disadvantage on a saving throws against it. Any blast talent. Allows dexterity throw. Instead allows a charisma saving throw. That is amazing if you deal with a lot of summoned creatures, which, considering it's out of the abyss, very debatable. Because I think they kind of poured in like the world wound. But hey, it turns out you had a whole lot more power than you thought you did.
Yeah, I can drown people and I can teleport them. And I can do force, which bypasses a lot of defensive types.
Yep, let's see. disadvantage gets affects water package and are considered wet. In addition, any area that your blast touches is considered doused for the purpose of extinguishing flames. Dexterity saving throw says becomes a con saving throw. Draw on nature augments 0. It doesn't. Oh yeah, that's always nice. Like oh, magic resistance. What's that? Oh man, that's just so mean. Duration is Do you have any good like water geomancy things that will benefit from that disadvantage
From
thing?
drowning.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, freeze, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I have freeze and whirlpool.
Freeze is so nasty, man. Let's see. Each round they are restrained. Oh man. Oh, and they
Yeah, now
have.
that I know I have this.
I think you don't fully understand. Like, I'm gonna ask you this question. Let's see. That's on all saving throws. That includes a saving throw to get out of it.
Yeah, that's why I kept trying to lure things towards water.
My next talent needs to be opening strike
What is it?
for pro wrestling. When you deal damage to a creature with a weapon attack, you may attempt to grapple them as a bonus action. You must have at least one free hand to use this ability.
Oh, you should just fucking take that, man. Just take it.
Oh, and remember the good part, Safi. I can make this, if there's a source of water nearby, bypass all immunities to magic.
I mentioned that, yes. It's
And
like
I love that.
I have magic resistance, and I'm like, what magic? I'm just throwing water on you, splish splish.
Yeah,
Wait,
you know
you
what?
just
I'm
threw
gonna
water at me? Yeah, and now I'm freezing it.
I'm gonna take that instead of Master of Fear. I'll take Master of Fear next time because
Yeah,
this sounds like it would be useful, like really useful right
You
now.
get one every level, Claire. Just get you that solid. Like honestly, being able to beat someone up and then grab him and then boast is the best thing in the world.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's not a slam, by the way.
Yeah, it's not a slam.
So
So that I can just do that.
you can also use chokehold,
Yeah, so I can literally just punch someone
and then you grab him by the neck.
and then I can choke them.
Wait. I can make a wall of teleportation.
Explain. Oh yeah, the wall type, right? The
Wall blast type. It becomes a 5x5 panel of a wall, which I can augment to much bigger. Panel wall must be flat surface, or I can make it concave if I want to. Creatures passing through your wall suffer the destructive damage and effect. So I can make a wall that if someone tries to walk through it, they have to go through a saving throw or be teleported back behind the wall.
downside being that also applies to anything else that goes through it. But hey,
It does not block line of sight or projectiles.
I'm gonna go to bed though.
bye,
Good
Claire.
Okay.
To everyone,
Bye.
please write what you're doing in the D&D channel so that I can implement them on your sheets.
Yes, since
Okay.
we have this new thing, I will have to think about it.
Yeah, I'm getting over it.
Also, Claire, Basala, please post all the things you have now so I can add all of them. All of them.
Okay.
Boy.